Welcome back to the channel, it's Andy. We're back with FM23 and Spurs, and today it's a London derby. We're at the Emirates against Arsenal. Not been a terrible start to the season. We played 3 games, we won 2 of them. The one we lost was against Man City. Who else? A couple more signings to show you as well from the transfer window, but the big stuff today. London derby against Arsenal. I don't know how we did against them last season, I don't remember, but hopefully we can do something good here. Last season we drew at the Emirates and we beat them 1-0 at home. So we've got a good record in this one. We'll jump into the derby in a bit. But yeah, transfer news. In the promises, you can see a new player there. Maxence Lacroix, who you might remember from our Local to Global series last game on FM22. We had him at Wolfsburg. He was like the captain. He was like 30 years old. And he was really good for us. So we've got him a bit younger. He's 23. Physicals are fantastic. He's a good header of the ball, good marking, good tackling, determined player, good positioning. Looks like a really solid centre-back. He's come from Wolfsburg, so he's been there for a while. £40 million is the fee. 20 of it is up front. I think there's about 10 over 2 years, and then there's a few add-ons as well. So 40 million in total. Could rise to more. And we also brought back a former Tottenham player in the form of Marcus Edwards. 24-year-old winger, can play on the left or on the right. Actually came through Tottenham's youth team, had a couple of loan spells in Norwich and then in the Netherlands, moved to Portugal for very little money in 2019, and then Sporting signed him in 2021 for £6.5 million, and he had a decent season with Sporting, didn't quite get a 7 average rating, got a couple of goals, got some assists, 6 goals in all competitions, and we've now brought him back to Tottenham, back to England for £25 million. In terms of attributes, he looks good. Really good carrier of the ball, great first touch, good technique, great flair, great composure, great vision, and again, athletic. And I thought it was a good option, seeing as he does count as being homegrown at Tottenham, so he will be very helpful when it comes to registering for European squads. So if we look at our Champions League squad, we have a 25-man squad. More often than not, when I'm trying to get squads done for Europe, we can't get 25 because we don't have enough players trained by Tottenham. This time we've actually managed to do that. And they're all homegrown players that are really good as well. Harry Kane, Oliver Skipp, Marcus Edwards and Yaphet Tanganga are those 4 players homegrown at Tottenham. And we have 8 trained by England as well. So we're going to try and hold on to them. Speaking of the Champions League, we have had our group stage draw. Let's see who we have there. We were in pot 2, Man City in pot 1 for winning the league. Of course, we did beat them in the Community Shield last episode, so we have a trophy under our belt. So we were a second seed side, and we came up against Porto, Hertha Berlin of Germany, who had a really good season in the Bundesliga, and Shakhtar Donetsk of Ukraine. So a difficult group. Porto, the Portuguese champions, were the pot 1 side, we were pot 2, Hertha were pot 3, and Shakhtar were pot 4. Just showing you how Hertha did last season. They were actually runners up. And they were less than 10 points behind Bayern as well. They just had a phenomenal season, and I don't really know where it came from. Now you can see top right what's happened in the league games that we've done. So we have played 3 Premier League matches. We won 2 and we lost 1. 3-0 win at home against Watford. We did score in the first half very late on with Son getting the goal. He then doubled our lead in the second half, and 5 minutes after that it was 3-0 with Harry Kane scoring. Then we came up against Man City at the Etihad and we lost 3-0. This one, we didn't really show up. Haaland, Diaz with goals in the first half, and then Jack Grealish getting one 10 minutes from time, and we didn't really put up a fight with this one. We pretty much bent over and took it. And then we had a 3-0 win at home against Sheffield United. First 3 games of the season, we faced 2 newly promoted sides. So that's kind of fallen for us in terms of the fixture difficulty. Dyer with a goal in the 10th minute, and then Kane with a brace, one of which was from the penalty spot. And that was enough for us to get 3 points there, and we just shut the shop in the second half. So 2 wins from our first 3 games, not too bad. But Arsenal up next, they are in 9th place. They've got 4 points from 3 games, so a win and a draw. And let's see what we can do at the Etihad. In team news, we almost have a clean bill of health. Ben Davies just not quite fully fit, but I don't think we'll feature today. And Troy Parrott, the Irish striker, is also injured with a spinal injury. But this starting 11 has been doing really well, so we're going to stick with it. Just because it's been doing well. Bellingham and Skip have been playing well together. Justin hasn't quite had the start that we want. I'm going to start Emerson for Justin, actually. That's going to be a change we're going to make there. And I'm also going to give Lacroix his full debut at centre-back alongside Dyer and Tanganga. So 2 defensive changes. But going forward, I think we've done well. 6 goals scored in the 2 games that we did win. So things are going okay. Arsenal, have they made any signings? Toon Koopmeiners is in the side. I think that's a fairly recent signing. Also, Šutalo, the Croatian defender. Grilic is in the side as well. I don't know if that's a recent signing or not. So Arsenal have been busy in the transfer window as well. And here we are, London derby against Arsenal. Can we get some more points under our belt? Try and avoid defeat if we can. We'll see how this one goes. 14 minutes on the clock. Early stages, it has been all Arsenal. And the long ball's going to find Gabriel Martinelli. He's got a bit of pressure and he's gone for goal. And he can't quite get it into the goal. But it's been Arsenal with the possession in the early stages. But we do have a corner here. Heung-min-son looking to put this in there. 16 and a half minutes gone. The corner. It's headed back to him by Koopmeiners. Someone will have another go. He's going to go it himself maybe. Oh, he forces a save from Aaron Ramsdale. Now a corner from the other flag. Will Son have any better luck from this side? Looking for Kane, but won't quite find him. Maxence Lacroix heads it forward, and it's cleared by Martinelli. Okay, possession is a little bit more equal now. Couple of shots on target for us, but nothing major. Lots of unhappy players, lots of aggressive players. I guess this is a derby, so that's not a bad thing. No cards yet either, so that's a good thing. But not a great first half by either side, really. In terms of quality, not a great London derby. Not going to change anything going into the second half. I think we're looking pretty good. I'm going to take off the focus down the left, give him a bit more freedom maybe. But everything else we're going to keep the same. Kieran Tierney. Taking it past Richarlison, that is. If someone would like to tackle him, that would be good. Gabriel Jesus. Bukayo Saka. Oh, well defended by Eric Dyer. And Martinelli is going to head that away. And Tanganga wins the ball. Good. Richarlison now to Emerson. Okay, we dealt with that. I mean, well, we've got a trigger press on. We've got more often. And we've got a low block. But we've got the trigger press on. Closing down should be happening. But we haven't really offered too much in this game. Neither have Arsenal, really. It's been a pretty poor match, all things considered. William Saliba on the free kick. Here's Tierney. Koopmeiners. Few players for Arsenal are on yellow cards. Here's Saka. And Tomiyasu. Zinchenko. Don't let him shoot. You've let him shoot. He's gone wide. Okay. I think we're going to have to make a change or two because we're really not having much luck today. I'm going to put Bellingham slightly deeper. And I'm going to take out one of the defenders. I'm going to take out Dyer. And we're going to drop back to a 4-3-3. We're going to bring on Bissouma. Put him alongside Skip. And yeah, we're going to go back to a 4-3-3. Take out a defender. Maybe that'll give us a bit more luck in midfield with that extra man. And Bellingham sitting slightly deeper can sweep things up and look for those killer balls maybe. Richarlison on the ball here. Giving it away cheaply to Zinchenko in the own half. That's not good. There's Gabriel Jesus and it's Saka, and we deserve that because we've given the ball away really stupidly there. And Arsenal take a 1-0 lead and we really haven't offered anything. I'm going to go attacking with 25 minutes to go, but this has been a pretty poor display by us. Like, Arsenal haven't really been much better, but they get the goal there through the mistake. Richarlison gave the ball away in his own half. Not what you want to see. Heung-min-son with the corner kick. About 20 minutes left to go. Looking for Richarlison. Here's Lacroix to Bissouma. To Bellingham. To Udogie. Udogie! Oh, what a goal! Destiny Udogie! Fairly recent signing for Spurs, of course. He's been on loan to Udinese for the season. He's back. And what a way to score your first Tottenham goal. I don't think he'll ever score one better than that. Jude Bellingham setting it up as well. Look at Udogie here. Just a great turn, a great strike. Hits the underside of the bar. That's a phenomenal goal. 72 minutes coming. I'm going to make some more changes. Bellingham's getting a bit tired, but he just set that up. Heung-min-son's going to come off, and Ivan Perisic is going to come on. Richarlison's going to come off, and Marcus Edwards is going to come on. So double change. Those two wide men are coming off. Bellingham, we're going to keep out there for a bit longer, but we might need to get him off if, you know, the fitness continues to go worse. Heung-min-son. Finally, we've actually woken up for the game. Giving the ball away there, though. Here's Zinchenko looking for the switch. Emerson does well to win the header there. Here's Richarlison. He's about to come off. That's an interesting ball. Bissouma. Can we take a lead now here? Bissouma with a cross. Harry Kane scores! It's 2-1. 72 and a half minutes gone. Kane gets his goal in the derby. And we now lead at the Emirates Stadium. We took a while to get going, but I guess the Arsenal goal woke us up a bit. Nice stuff. Emerson to Bissouma. And Bissouma just holding the ball up. Great cross. And Kane on the volley. Nice. Okay, now that we are leading and we've got 15 minutes left to go, we'll now take off Bellingham. And we're going to get a central defender in there. Romero's going to come back in the side. We're going to go to a flat back 5 and try and hold on to this now. We'll take it off of attacking. We're going to go back to balanced. And can we hold on for the 3 points now? 82 minutes coming up. Fabio Vieira with an Arsenal corner. Headed by Christian Romero. Vieira with the ball back again. Hit, but Perisic wins the ball. Goes to Lloris. Bissouma helps the ball on. Now we're going to really try and hold on to it. Shutalo. And Udogie does well again there. Here's Perisic. You've got a bit of space to move into, mate. You can use it. Come on. Finds Marcus Edwards to Kane. Is this going to be 3-1? Harry Kane? Oh, Ramsdale does well. Right, going for a calm down shout. And I'm going to go defensive. 2 minutes left of the game. I don't think we can make any more subs. Because I think we've made 3 lots. Yeah, so no more subs available. That's fine. We've just got injury time to get through. 5 minutes of it, though. Can we hold on for 3 points here? I think we can. 95 minutes have been played, and it's a big win at the Emirates. 2-1. We were behind due to the mistake. Saka capitalising as we gave the ball away cheaply. But then Destiny Udogie with that thunderbolt hitting the underside of the bar. And then 3 minutes later, Harry Kane with the winner from the Bissouma assist. Great character to turn it around there. First half wasn't great by either side. And yeah, the chances came in the second half and turned out to be a really good second half in the end. And great result to get the win in the London Derby at the Emirates Stadium as well. Really good start to the season, save for the defeats of the champions Man City. 3 wins out of 4, not a bad start at all. Look at Bournemouth. Bournemouth have won their first 4 league games. What are they up to? I mean, well, looking at their opponents, they've got a pretty easy start to the season. So, yeah, they get maximum points. City and Chelsea still unbeaten. Fulham still unbeaten. They've drawn 2 and won 1. Let's have a look at what we've got coming up. I think we'll jump ahead a bit and go for somewhere like Shakhtar, I think. We'll go for a Champions League game. So we'll do 7 games off camera. So that will be Friday. We'll take on Shakhtar. We've got Man United and we've got Chelsea coming up as well. We've got a tough start to this league in our first, 8 games. We've got Arsenal, Man City, Man United and Chelsea. And Leicester as well. Who I think almost got relegated last season, but there you go. Liverpool we face in November. So got some easy games in these first few ones with Watford and Sheffield United, but we've got some tough ones as well. Who is the other team that got promoted? Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough got promoted as well. So that was the 3rd promoted side. Claudio Ranieri's in charge of them. So there we go. That's what we've got sort of coming up. Next time we'll do the home game against Shakhtar. So we'll got the Porto game in Portugal is our next match. We host Hertha. Shakhtar will be the next game that we do next episode. So we'll be 3 games into the Champions League group and we'll see sort of where we sit. And if we've got a good chance of getting through the group, either as winners or in second place. So we're going to try and get through to the knockouts again. Last season in the Champions League knockouts, we came up against Paris Saint-Germain and we ended up going out. We lost at home with Messi's goal, and then in Paris, we scored early on by Harry Kane. Neymar equalised. We had a red card and we didn't quite manage to turn it around. So Champions League football next time. But for now, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, leave comments and subscribe. If you haven't, or if you're new, turn notifications on. And next time, Champions League. Good win in the London Derby against Arsenal, away from home as well. Great result. And now we focus on Champions League football. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.